question about this lesson proper?
None.
Okay. So next is after the lesson. Who wants to read this? Okay, Agneso.
After the lesson, this can be done through different wrap-up activities where the teacher provides a summary of the lesson or asks the learners to summarize the lesson for the class. It is also where the ideas learned are reinforced or whether the learners have mastered the base lesson.
Okay, thank you very much. So in this stage, after the lesson, this stage is very important because it helps students review understanding and remember what they learned. And also after the lesson, it is happen at the end of our lesson. Or so after in this stage, we will use a quizzes, oral, so that you so that you know what is the your teaching strategies, guys. Your teaching strategy will apply in your students, and that's. Do you have any question about this slide? Okay, Luigi.
Well, my question is, how does a proper lesson planning help teachers manage time and activities in the class? Again, how does the proper lesson planning help teachers manage time and activities in the class?
Okay, thank you for your question. So the proper, it is important, a proper lesson planning, because it helping teachers to manage their time effectively inside in the classroom, and also it serves as a guide so that every minute of the class, is used wisely. So, and also, because of this lesson proper, will your lesson will be organized, and also they have no time wasting. So, and also the main purpose of the proper lesson planning is to ensure effective and organized teaching that leads to meaningful student learning. Okay, thank you very much. So, do you have any question? Okay. So, next part of a detailed lesson plan. So, who wants to read? And okay, Joyce.
Parts of the detailed lesson plan, or DLP, is a teacher's roadmap for a lesson. It contains a detailed description of the steps a teacher will take to teach particular topic. A typical DLP contains the following parts. Number 1, objective. Number 2, content. Number 3, learning resources. Number 4, procedures. Number 5, remarks. And number 6, reflection.
Okay, thank you very much. But after that, we will discuss it one by one. So I have questions. So I know that both of you will encounter a semi-detailed and detailed lesson plan. So I want to know what is your thought or idea. So what is the differences between semi-detailed and detailed lesson plan for you? Okay, Millanes?
So for me, as I observe about making the LP and semi lesson plan is detailed lesson from I plan is from the word detailed, so there is no such things that you didn't input. So meaning detailed lesson plan is include all of your topics and definitions, and of course the the response. However, the semi-detailed lesson plan is not included. So, like for example, in the lesson proper, so you will not include those questions
while semi-detailed lesson plan, it shows the outline, like key concepts, activities, and procedures of to the students.
Okay, thank you very much. Who else? Okay, Alexa.
So for semi-detailed lesson plan this is more shorter than the detailed lesson plan, and the semi-detailed lesson plan is flexible, and the detailed lesson plan this is more specific.
Okay, thank you. Who else? None? So thank you very much for your idea. So that is correct. So if we say detailed lesson plan, it is very detailed and complete. So Joyce said that their answer is correct. And also, in the detailed lesson plan, we will include objective, materials, procedures, activities, assessment, and etc. That it is important. And also, when the teacher is questioning and answer, when the teacher is questioned, the students will respond. While the semi-detailed, it is a shorter and less scripted. Or also, the procedures are summarized. And that's the simple words. DLP is a very detailed and complete, while the semi is shorter and less scripted, and procedure are summarized. So next, do you have any questions about the slide? None. So parts of a detailed lesson plan. So wants to read number 1? Luigi?
The first parts of a detailed lesson plan have objectives are statements that describe the expected learning outcomes of the learners at the end of the lesson.
Okay, thank you very much. So this part, objective, it is the important of our lesson plan, because objective, this is the goal of the lesson, and this part is what should the learners know or be able to do after the lesson. So, and that part, objective, is very important in the lesson plan. So next, content. Wants to read? Richie? Number 2.
Content pertains to the subject matter or specific content that the lesson aims to teach.
Okay, thank you very much. So, number 2 is the content. So, this is the subject matter or topic of the lesson. So, this part you need to explain your topic, and also the main idea that will be discussed in class. So, by that, you need to explain clearly so that your students can understand clearly. So number 3, who wants to read? Christine?
Learning resources is a list of resources that a teacher uses to deliver the lesson.
Okay, thank you. So procedures. Also, it is important to our lesson plan, especially when we have a demonstration, learning resource of the materials used in teaching. We need to use a PPT, worksheet, or any resources that our students will be engaged to our lesson. So next, remarks. Who wants to read? Shirley?
Remarks is the part of DLP in which teachers shall note specific instances that result in continuation of lesson 2. The following takes of reteaching and sufficient time, transfer of lesson to the following days as a result of class suspension. Number 6 is reflection. Is the part that should be filled out right after the delivery of the lesson.
Okay, thank you very much. So, remarks. So, remarks, it is important note about the lesson. So, remarks is help teacher monitor the progress of the class. So it is important also to the lesson plan so that the teacher can monitor the progress of the class. So the reflection. So the reflection is this is part that the teacher evaluates the lesson after teaching, and also reflection, it can help teachers improve their teaching, because by that reflection, the teacher can reflect their self of what they need to improve. So, do you have any questions about the parts of the lesson plan? Okay. So, if not, thank you very much for your listening to my discussion, and now I will give the floor for Teacher Nicer to continue the discussion. Thank you.